That's what unfortunately put us off the air. And the Tigers are unfortunately in a bad spot here, 48-17, 3:46 to go here in the quarter. As the kickoff will go back to the 15 to the 20, and Brandon Luke will take it up to near the 30-yard line. So just 3:42 remaining in this game, and the Tigers are down 48-17. They gave it a real valiant effort tonight, but unfortunately they're going to come up just a little bit short here to the Coyotes. And now see if they can finish this game strong and maybe get one more in the end zone. But, yeah, good effort from Alamo. Boy, after that block punt, it seemed like all the momentum was pushing the Tigers' direction. But, unfortunately, it didn't carry through. The Tigers had a 1st and 10 from inside the Roswell 30 and just went backwards from that point. I think they picked up a yard, picked up no yards. Here's the snap, and the Tigers did not. Either they don't get off in time or they didn't come set. I think it's going to be either an illegal shift or a false start. So the Tigers will go back 5 yards. I think they called it an illegal shift. Anyway, so just to kind of get you what you missed, we were on the air when the Tigers blocked the punt, returned it for a touchdown. They got the onside kick and moved the ball down inside the Roswell 30, but ended up on that 4th and 29, tried a long field goal, which came up just a little bit short. And then Roswell would take it down the field and get it in the end zone on a Caballero touchdown. The Tigers would get the ball back, and it was a sack fumble on the Tigers. Handoff goes to Hayes. Hayes up the middle to the 30 on a draw play, gets to the 35-36. We've got a penalty flag that's going to come in late. And waiting to see what the official call is here from the referee. They're going to call a personal foul on Alamogordo. So personal foul on the Tigers with 3:34 remaining. The ball at the 21-yard line. 4 wide receivers. And it's a 1st and 28. Handoff going to go to Mendoza on the jet sweep. Mendoza kicks the outside. Mendoza to the 30. Mendoza up the far sideline. Finally pushed out. He's going to be near a 1st down, maybe a yard short or maybe right at the sticks. Looks like they'll give him the 39-yard line. And the Tigers will, looks like, get the 1st down on what was a 1st and, I think it was the 1st and 18. So give Julio 18 yards on the carry. 2 wide receivers to the top and 2 to the bottom. Here's the snap again. It's 48-17 as the handoff goes to Hayes. Hayes straight to the middle. Hayes to the 50. Hayes is popped as he gets across the 45. A nice tackle. Hayes is a full head of steam there. And a really nice form tackle from Xavier Gonzalez. And Hayes is going to come off, and boy, it maybe caught something bad on his right wrist there. He's holding his right wrist. And you hate to see that from Sean, who's had just an incredible season. And you hope maybe just a hard hit, nothing broken or anything like that. It looks like maybe reaching more towards the shoulder than they're getting to the sidelines. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. And the Tigers trailing 48-17 after they had cut it down to a 35-17 difference. Pump fake, and Vieska's going to run with it. Vieska's to the 40 over to the far sideline, puts his shoulder down, and maybe submarines for another yard or 2. Takes it inside the Roswell 35. Down to the 34-yard line. Trips to the bottom, 1 to the top. And it's Giller Mendoza in the backfield, but it's back to pass for Viescas, and he'll hit his man at about the 25-yard line and fighting for some more yardage, and it'll be a 1st down for the Tigers on the completion to Julio Mendoza. So it must have been Elias Gonzalez in the backfield. 1st down with 2:12 remaining. Clock will run. Tigers trying to finish out the season with one more touchdown drive here. Trips to the top, one to the bottom. Viescas takes the snap, and he'll drop straight back and throw again. Goes over to the far side and overthrows Brandon Luke, who was standing about the 20. 1:46 remaining as the clock stops. And it'll be a 2nd down and 10 from the Roswell 23. Tigers will go 2 wide receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. Running back shifts to the right here, Gonzalez. And quick throw is going to be behind the receiver, Cisco Falls. But I don't think he would have had a chance at that, and it'll be a 3rd down and 10. Well, good effort tonight from the Tigers, and boy, like I said, the juices were flowing after that return touchdown, and Tigers unfortunately turned it over on downs after they had gotten the onside kick. Roswell scored. Tigers fumbled on the next drive. Roswell scores. And that's where we are right now. Just not a great fourth quarter for the Tigers. Back to pass is Viescas' throw, and that's off the mark, looking for Bedgood at about the 15 at the sticks. And with 1:37 remaining, it'll be a 4th and 10 for Alamogordo. Tigers looked like they were going to come to the sideline for a second, but Coach Cisco waves them back out. And Coach Cisco now will call a timeout. So 1:37 remaining here in the ball game. The Tigers trailing 48-17. And let's go ahead and fit in. Let's thank our sponsors again, our Tiger Sports State Tournament sponsors. Vision Ford Lincoln, the Winner's Circle, Desert Sun Alamo, Otero Federal Credit Union, Desert Sun Motors, and First National Bank. Thanks to them. And again, thanks to all of our Tiger Sports sponsors that have been with us all season long. Some of those we just named, but Desert Sun Auto Group, First National Bank, Otero Federal Credit Union, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Vision Ford Lincoln, the Winner's Circle, and Shaw's Quality Water. Thanks so much to all of them for bringing you Tiger Sports. And they'll be with us as we begin basketball season here in about 10 days, actually. The Alamogordo girls basketball will start their season as they face off against Valencia on the 26th. Tiger boys and girls basketball practice starts on Monday. Swimming and wrestling into it as well as the winter sports season gets ready to kick off. I can tell you it definitely feels like winter here in Roswell tonight. It's been a chilly evening. Tigers with a 4th down and 10, trying to finish off the season on a high note. As Roswell looks like they will advance. Boy, the Tigers didn't come set there, and they're going to throw a penalty flag here. And some nice moves by Mendoza in the backfield, and Tigers will be brought down short of the line to gain. Roswell will take the result of the play, though. But they went to shift the running back, and Sean never came set, or I should say Elias never came set before the ball was snapped. So they'll decline the penalty, and the Tigers will turn it over on downs. And could be victory formation here for the Coyotes. I don't know if the Tigers would use their timeouts or not in this spot. But you want to try to keep your season alive a little bit longer. Now, looks like Roswell's in victory formation. And Alamogordo is not going to use timeouts. And so this one will come to a close here in the final minute or so left. But good effort from the Tigers tonight. They had it within 18 with the ball in the fourth quarter. And that drive finishes off strong. Maybe the Tigers have a chance there, but even then would have been a really uphill climb. Roswell offense just a little bit too much for the Tigers tonight. I think they stopped them once, and They snap it, and they'll snap it one more time, and Roswell will advance to the state semifinals. They'll have to wait and see who they'll play tomorrow. Farmington and Deming are playing up in Farmington tomorrow. All the rest of the 5A games are Saturday afternoon games. We were the only Friday night game tonight. Snapped and taking a knee, and this one will do it as Roswell 48-17. They'll beat the Alamogordo Tigers and advance to the state semifinals and keep their undefeated season alive at 11-0. The Tigers will finish off at 4-7. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute break, and we will come back and wrap this one up from the Wool Bowl. Again, your final score is Roswell 48, Alamogordo 17. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Are you looking for letter jackets? Need trophies, plaques, or awards? It's all at the Winter Circle. Personalize your student's letter jacket with stitching or embroidery. Get customized engraving on your trophies, plaques, and awards. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. Have you seen our in-store remodel? Stop by and visit us today at 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Come see us at the Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
Whether you bath in the bathtub or bath in the sink, soft water's the water your skin wants to drink. See, when you're washing in hard water, skin can dry out more. Soft Culligan water's what your skin's crying out for. A Culligan water softener helps take out the hard stuff, like calcium, magnesium, and other stuff that can make skin rough. Because your skin is important. Whether you're a baby or bald, that's why we say get a Culligan water softener installed.
Softener starting at $7.95 plus tax, installed on pre-plumbed homes. Shaw Quality Water Culligan. Call 437-6500.
Tigers, they come up short here to the Roswell Coyotes, 48-17, the final score. They're singing the fight song right now. The Tiger fans clapping along with them. A really good contingent. They had the trip down tonight, and the Tigers, I'm sure, disappointed. And this group of seniors, unfortunately, will have played their last Alamogordo High School football game. But hey, they gave it their all, and what a great finish to the season for this Alamogordo group. Got a win over Artesia in the Bulldog Bowl. Win on a last-second field goal against San Teresa. I tell you what, here in the second half, it felt like Alamo was going to be back in it. What a great punt block and then a punt return for a touchdown. And unfortunately, from that point on, Roswell was able to close the door. They stopped the Tigers on a third down and what was a fourth down and long, a field goal that came up just a little bit short. And after that, the Tigers would fumble it on their next offensive drive, and Roswell would score a couple of touchdowns and get it in. But Sean Hayes had a touchdown tonight, over 100 yards rushing on the evening. Reese Cady had the other touchdown on the 35-yard punt return for a touchdown. Tigers had some other guys that really had some great efforts on the evening, both on defense and offense. I'd say, Elias Gonzalez had a pretty good game. So did Julio Mendoza defensively. Max Merrill, Austin LaSalle had a great tackle in the game, a great sack for the Tigers in the latter portions. And I'm sure there's a few other guys that I'm not mentioning that also played really well for Alamo. But credit to that Roswell team. They're still undefeated. They're the defending state champs for a reason, and they're undefeated for a reason. That's one of the best football teams in the state of New Mexico. I'm not sure there's too many squads that I would give a chance to beat them across the board, regardless of classification. They deserve to be where they're at. But good effort from the Tiger football team all season long. Never stopped and had just I feel like a Cinderella run to finish up the season. That was a lot of fun to watch from my perspective. But that does put a close to this Alamogordo Tigers 2019 football season. They make it to the postseason. They win a playoff game. They beat Artesia. I know those guys wanted more, but again, for that group of seniors to be able to finish off their Tiger career like this, I feel like they should be really proud of the way that they played. Again, thank you to our Alamogordo Football State Tournament sponsors, Desert Sun Alamo, the Winner's Circle, Vision Ford Lincoln, Desert Sun Motors, Otero Federal Credit Union, and First National Bank. Thank you so much to all of them. Thanks to all of our Tiger sports sponsors that have been with us for the football season all season long. They'll be back with us for Tiger basketball. Our next Tiger sports game will be on the 26th of November, as Alamogordo girls will be at home against Valencia. We'll have that one for you here on ESPN Alamogordo. That'll do it for our broadcast. Thanks for wherever you've been listening with us on 103.7 or over on the ESPN Alamogordo YouTube channel. Apologies for the technical issues tonight, but hopefully we got you all up to speed on everything that happened. And unfortunately, we didn't have good news for you when we came back. And your final score is the number 1 Roswell Coyotes 48 and the number 9 Alamogordo Tigers 17. So long from the Wool Bowl.
This before. Look, I'm old enough to remember 2017, where they lost to Auburn at the end of the season. They're out. It's over. It's not a chance. And then they slide on into the 4th seed in the college football playoff.